Hi, I'm Timothy Mitchell with Mimaki. We have a big event, the Digital Textile Microfactory, which is happening in Los Angeles on October 30th. This is an end-to-end workflow in which we are organizing what I think are all the smartest people in the industry from file to finishing. So from file to finishing, if you want to know about digitally printed textiles, and you should because it is the biggest growing segment of our industry, I defy you to go to any trade show and look around. I don't care what it is. I'm going to be going to SEMA in a few weeks, which is an automotive trade show. Every single booth will have digitally printed fabrics everywhere. Mostly SEG, but every type. Backdrops, LEDs, table throws, you name it. And that's because printing on digital textile is a big deal. It looks beautiful. It is high quality. It is environmentally sustainable. It's recyclable. It's easy to ship. It doesn't get damaged. Huge number of advantages. So sitting on the sidelines in digital textile, in my opinion, is a big mistake. We're going to show you all the workflow. It's free. We'll give you a nice Mexican lunch. We'll probably have some good wine and food at the end. And I'm going to bring the best, smartest people I can find on every part of the workflow. And you can meet them, you can talk to them, you can ask questions. It's sort of like a big trade show that we've distilled down into what I think are the essential components for digital textile. Now, with me today, I've invited the president of CloudLab USA, Andreas Storms. Andreas, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me. Hi, Timothy.
Hi. Thank you. So look, you're my choice when I did a bunch of research for web to print, but here was my caveat. I didn't want web to print like web to widgets or web to skateboards or web to whatever. I'm like, no, I want web to print. I'm a printer. And I believe that the printing industry deserves its own special attention because it's a different industry than other industries. I'm not cutting hair. It's not like everything else out there. And tell me a little bit about your company and tell me why I think I'm right that web to print is necessary because you have, for example, two things I'm looking for: an extensive background in printing, and you also have an extensive background in IT. So put the two together, you have your company. Tell me a little bit about you.
Oh, that's pretty much summarizing it. So we had CloudLab like about 12 years ago, 11 and a half, 12 years ago. We were sitting at my best friend's kitchen table and we said, okay, we need to do something about that. And he founded that company and asked me if I wanted to be on board, and here I am. So founded in Germany. We are all having print background, and our main idea was, printing is such a complex topic. How do we get that online and make it as easy as possible for your customers at the end of the day to purchase print products online? Like, how can we help you to sell more? That was the intention. But as you know, print is complex, IT is complex, you need developers, you need like project managers and whatever. So we thought about the fact to add product to the market with our print queue and pack queue, which really makes it easy and demystifies this whole process. So you get a ready to go application, which is 100% customizable on top of it, but it's ready to go for you to sell print online. And my team and me, we are globally active. We support over 350 customers in 34 countries in the world. And we are very proud of what our customers achieved with that platform so far.
Marvelous. Let me ask you a few questions. So it seems to me like one of the things I noticed during the pandemic is companies that were very well positioned online did very well, and companies that were not prepared online struggled. And the way I do business is I'm online immediately looking, and then when I find somebody, if I can order everything online, I do. And then once I order everything online, if everything goes smoothly, I continue because now all of my core information is already in there. And I'm going to continue to use that company because my time is precious. I've already invested in it. I got results the first time, and I want to just keep going in that direction. And I think that's a company's ideal customer is, hey,
Yes,
this guy likes what we do. He gets results. He's put all of his stuff in here. He's sunk a couple hours into building it all out. Now he can do it all in 5 minutes. Um, and that seems to be what you guys designed your software around providing.
absolutely. So uh, at the end of the day, if the customer can be self-serviced and they do it themselves 24/7, 365 days a year, then you as the printer don't have the necessity to to hire new employees for customer service and pre-press and all this kind of stuff. So our front end automates the whole order intake process and make sure that you get production ready files to then forward those to the workflow. So as you said, in the pandemic, if you had an online store and you were well positioned, this thing skyrocketed. Our customers, they were making revenues out of this world they didn't even think about. And this continued because, like you said, it is so easy. It's so nice. It's like, I don't want to talk to anybody. On top of that, the new workforce coming in, like I always say the kids from college, right?
Sure.
So they've never ordered a pizza picking up a phone. They do not. They
No.
order pizza with whatever app. They don't want to call anybody. They just want to press 3 buttons and get
Right.
it to the doorstep, right? So that's what they're used to. So the first thing when they need a product, they go online.
Yes,
And
I agree. I'm of that
that's it.
mindset.
Yeah.
I need to get a lift, or I need to get Avis, I need to get Marriott, I need to get Hilton. Whatever it is, check my airport, my flight. Everything is running through here, and I'm self-serving. I just handle it all myself. If I have to go outside of that, it's it's minorly annoying. Like, okay, I have to. Why isn't there an app for me to just do all this myself? Why do I need to wait for a phone call? Why do I? And so I think that, I'm Gen X, but I think everything downstream from me is even more inclined to use the app, more inclined to use an online way to service it. So I think web to print is essential at this point for many companies that are doing any level of digital printing.
Yeah.
It's how it gets done, and then that integrates into the rest of the workflow.
And what I would like to add here too is don't think about web to print as the big open store. We all know big names out there, Vistaprint,
Right.
Uprinting, all those big names out there. It's like, I don't want to compete with them. I cannot compete with them, or my business model is completely different. This
Right.
is true. This is not necessarily web to print. You can do that with our software. That's one thing. But the other side are closed portals for your customers. So put them onto an online order platform with their products, their pricing, their order workflows, approval workflows, everything discussed, maybe connected to their ERP system. Like, when you reach that level of integration, there's no chance that they're going to pick another vendor. It's just like, it's not going to happen because you're so
Sure.
deeply integrated and it's so convenient that there's no way for them to go anywhere else.
So let me ask you one last thing, which is and we'll close on this because I want to leave stuff for the event that we're doing. It appears to me that one of the things I noticed in web to print limits, the things that concerned me about a lot of web to print, was service, where I need service and I can't get it. I don't, and by that I mean service with the web to print software. Tell me a little bit about your approach to service that you think is a little different than everyone else.
We consider us as a full service company, meaning it's not only you get the software. What we don't do is, here's the software, good luck, please don't call us again. This is
Right.
not gonna happen. We have the approach of, okay, here's the software, that's the start. We have regular meetings priced in our license, it's part of it. Weekly meetings with our customers. We guide our customers through the process, because what our customers can do best is print. That's what they're awesome at. They have the machine park, they have the workflows, they have the people on the shop floor. Everything is awesome. But what they don't do on a daily basis, at least when they start, is web to print and e-commerce. So where to start? It's a lot to do. It's a new world. So we are part of that development team, this launch team, together with our customers, and we guide you step by step through the process and make sure that you don't forget anything, that you cover the most important things, and at the same time also don't lose yourself into something which I call featureitis, of wanting to do too much in the first launch. So you get the best practices, we launch as fast as possible to then bring this project to a success. So start to end, CloudLab is your partner in any kind of form for the entire project.
Andreas, I think that's a perfect point to close. You made a very good case for your support and your service, and I appreciate that. Thank you for joining me. I will see you on October 30th. It starts at 9 o'clock. It's at the Los Angeles facility. It's actually Gardenia. Mimaki. It's a beautiful facility. You'll have a wonderful time. We'll take good care of you, and you will meet wonderful and intelligent people like Andreas, and can answer your questions and help you understand our very difficult, changing, and sometimes complex industry in a simple, easy to understand way. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks for having me and looking forward to the event.
Me too.